Hello, this is ZDs. Welcome back to another Mario Maker 2 video, clearing more Uncleared 2019 levels. Watching the Beasts video this morning on the 16th of April. It is 52,000, around 52,000 left. And I have 6 for you here. This one I recorded a while ago, actually, during the previous recording session. It's a pretty decent level, low gravity, spin jumping onto piranha plants mostly, a couple other things maybe. It's a spike tunnel level, and it was a little frustrating, but it wasn't too bad. It took me probably about 25 minutes maybe. You see me die off the bat many times. It took me a while to kind of adjust myself to the zero gravity physics. But yeah, I generally don't like spike tunnel levels, and in fact, the last two we'll see in this video, one was just annoying, and there was just one part of the final level that I'll show you that had a spike tunnel that was kind of driving me nuts, and I ended up booing it, and I regret it. And this one, I actually end up giving this a heart. You know, sometimes it's just based on how you're feeling that day. I know all the rest of the levels in this video I recorded after I had worked a 12-hour shift and I couldn't fall asleep, so I was probably pretty irritable. And then this level I played while I was on vacation, so I was feeling pretty good, I guess. Sometimes it's just based on your whim, your attitude. You'll see at this part, after this checkpoint, there's a branching path. You can either go down or go to the right. And I tried both ways before I looked in the level editor just to see what was going on. And apparently it's just a choice. They both work, and I eventually determined that the right path was the easier path. They're both fairly similar, though. There were a couple of jumps on the downward path that looked harder than this path did. This is all just about. It's just a kind of a precision thing. You know, and he indicates it pretty well. You see the low grav there. I thought I was about to land on him, but I veered right before I actually went there. Yeah, on another day I might have disliked this level, but you know, like I said, he puts indicators. He doesn't. It's not. It's pretty fair. Here's the second checkpoint. You see the blue pipe from above if you went the other way, and I ran right past the checkpoint under the spikes like an idiot. But whatever, you get a checkpoint. You're not playing endless. It doesn't matter. In the future, I'll opt just to land on the edge of that fire bar and then jump over it. Seemed easier to me. Yeah, this one had a fair amount of tries, over 100, I think. I beat it. I don't know. Well, I don't even look. I'm sorry. I should have looked at it. Here, if you hit that twister, it actually takes you out of the spin jump. And that's why I died there. You have to just make sure you go all the way over that. I guess I could object to that. I hate twisters, but at least you don't have to ride in them or anything. You just want to avoid that one. Yeah, there's a spiny. Yep, go over. Yeah, it's a spike tunnel level, but like I said, it's pretty fair. Oh, too high. I wanted to be veering left. I actually really enjoy zero gravity levels. I had another one that I did end up skipping in this session that focused around weird spring drops, and I could not quite get it, but I wish I had been able to do it because it was fairly interesting. I even give it a like. Also, I kind of broke a little away from the random on this one just because God, I just kept getting new soup levels, and it's not that I don't like new soup, but it is my least favorite of the 5 styles. I guess there's just too much of it out there. I don't know. I feel like 50% of all levels made are New Soup, and then another 40% made are Super Mario World, and then the last 10% or whatever are the other three. Actually, there's a lot of 3D World too. I think the kids like to play in 3D World. That's why you get so much hot garbage. I like 3D World myself. A lot of people, I know a lot of people won't even make in that style, don't even like playing it. So here, yep, here's another New Soup level, Japanese level. This is one that I end up booing that maybe doesn't quite deserve it. It is very spammy, and it started to bug me. And there is this part at the beginning you actually have to wait for the poison to go down, and I hate waiting. But pretty much every one of these pipes dispenses bombs, and there's a lot of bomb excavation, but it's not like an annoying. It's not super annoying, really. Right here you have to. I threw that the wrong way, and then you kind of get stuck here. So you have to throw it and then jump back up and wait, and that's what I object to most. Other than the spam. Yeah, here's how I handle this. But you know what? It is very spammy, but he does give you a lot of power-ups. So it's not too bad. Did this one have over 200 tries? It had over 100 for sure. Yeah, this actually isn't that hard. The beginning took me a while, but once you start getting past, after you get past that first part, it's actually not too bad at all. But you are going to get hit by a lot of bombs. You just have to make sure you know where the power-ups are. It's better to put it in that top little alcove between the question blocks. Yep. You just want to be aware of where the bombs are falling and deal with them. So here I back off so I can get a good jump. Yeah, if you break the middle question blocks there, it's a little easier to get through here. There, I didn't have a power up. Yeah, here's where I blew it. I was just getting annoyed with all the spam at this point. I would honestly say I don't think this is that bad a level. I don't think I would give it a heart, but it's not that bad. It's a little scary because of all the bombs flying, and like I said, it just feels spammy. But they're not too hard. Look at that, I barely survived that. They're honestly not too hard to deal with. Just make sure you get the power up, and you know, like I said right here, I damage boost a little. Use my iframes. Yeah, you do have to wait for the lava to go, the poison to go up and down, which is kind of annoying, but it's not too bad really. I get in a pattern here where I'm hitting him to the right and I really want to hit him left, and I can't do it, and I end up, you know, trying to get him to go to the left, and then I just end up running into one. It'll go right back there. Yeah, you want to get it in the hole that's easier. As soon as I got the gap open, and then there's a pipe down here, you have to wait for the poison to go back down. Yeah, it's a little annoying, but it's not that bad. I don't like waiting levels very much. And then here, we're in the second section, the checkpoint. The vertical section, you're going down, and there's just bombs coming everywhere. But tons of power-ups. I did occasionally glance in the Wizulus program, but I don't like, you know, trying to spoil it for me. But you know, if I get kind of lost, then I'll look at it. Nothing unfair in this level. Yeah, it's just you gotta get those power-ups as quickly as possible. I kind of like this section. It's kind of fun. Very messy, but it's kind of fun. And here I kind of get caught in a little corner. And you see there's a fire flower right next to me. Pay attention to where I am right now, because we'll be back there later. I get pinned in that corner again. And here I am at the bottom again. And I thought I had to go down there, but apparently that's death. And here, you saw me pause there. That's where I'm looking at the level editor. I was right next to it. That's the where you need to go. That's basically the whole level. I like this little moment, too. This is fun. You didn't get one-ups already. There you are. It's cute. Like I said, it's not really that bad a level. Do I regret booting it? I'd probably leave it as a meh. If I could change it. I really wish you could change these. Something different here hard. This is the one that took me the longest. And a lot of it just was because I was playing bad. But he does tell me that there are trolls here. And there are. But the biggest troll is you get to a certain point. Excuse me, you get to a certain point, and then you could go forward, and there's a whole bunch more level, but you get to the end of that section, and it drops you back at the very beginning. Thing is, you have to turn back around, and that's kind of the worst move that he makes here. You want to keep that beetle. I almost did that though. I came very close. If I had gotten up a little higher, I could have done that. In the future, I just take the shell with me everywhere. Up until I can't anymore. There's a certain point where you can't bring it any further. There's a little bit of a troll here. Is that the Goomba has the key, and he makes it look like you got to go over there. I don't even see a way you could possibly do that. I don't think you can get the shell up that far. But it doesn't matter because we have a key. Go to the third room. Kill that Goomba. This is actually very straightforward. That key is in the block. I see this upper part, and I really want to see what's up there. He's had this upper part on every section, and you can get up there with a triple jump fairly easy. So I try to get up there to see what's up there. It's mostly just a tease, but eventually the rooms are similar but have slight differences, and eventually you'll reach a dead end and you'll have to go up there. I can barely almost make that jump. But yeah, the key is exactly where you think it is. A little bit of waiting on these the burners. I don't really like burners. Here we go, we finally got it. Nothing up here though. So we'll go down and get this key, or we'll get impatient and run into the fire. I don't remember which happens. So here I'm bringing this shell again. In fact, in the next room I kind of need him. I actually had gotten past this part already. Here I got cornered by the Goomba. You should kill that Goomba. In the future, I kill him. So here we got our little Buzzy walking slowly up top. We're just gonna... In the future, I can get past this a lot quicker, but... So I did get to this room without the beetle at one point. And you can get that key without the beetle. There's a bullet that comes really fast, but you can do it. If you throw this at that question block, it's just a coin. But you can always reset the room, so it's not that big a deal. I don't remember if I think I've already been here. He wants you to break this block, but you know, we do have a clear condition, and that's where the clear condition is. Yeah, I do. I think I try to use the shell to get back up to this vine, because this is where you do have to go up, but you don't need to. In the future, actually, I just triple jump up there. You can almost make it with a regular jump. But here, I'll set it down and spin off of it. Yep, and then you do have to have the shell mitt, obviously, to break those bricks, but they take it away from you. This part is very difficult. You do want to bring this spiny. And I might have already got here before. I kind of lost some in editing because this video is very long. Oh no, I didn't. Okay. If you mess up... Oh no, I did get up here. If you mess up, you're kind of screwed. If he pops back up, you're done. You're over. Oh, and I totally miss. We'll look forward. Just to see what's going on. Yeah, this is the first time I've been in this area. I realized that I needed to spin jump off of those bullets, but at least there's a reset door. I don't think I pointed it out, but there was before this room, there were some on-off blocks. Pay attention to that because we're gonna need that. So this actually, I made this really difficult, and I spent the whole time trying to get up here. But you know, I'm small. I can't win anyway. There's no other mushroom. I was pretty sure of that already. There, I almost make it. I actually turned on my turbo twirl on this part to beat it, but you don't really have to. It's about twirling right before you get to the first wall. You know, you want to jump on these springs, yeah, like this. Nope, I don't quite make it. Here I do have the clear condition. I figured it out pretty well after the first time I was here. Jump up here. If you twirl, so yeah, you get up here. It's not that hard. And then you have some spike areas that are a little tough. Then you got some moving spinies. That's not super easy. But here is where it kind of ends. If you can keep going, but you're not supposed to. You'll eventually get spit back out at the beginning if you keep doing that. And it's quite a bit of level too, so that's kind of mean. And I'm sure this level had well over 200 tries. 257, I think. I don't know. It took me about 50 lives, maybe a little more. I don't remember exactly. This is the part that really just, oh, I hate this part. Yeah, it's hard to calculate that jump. I haven't even booted it. I think I don't boot it until the end. It's not a horrible level, but that whole troll where you can go forward is pretty mean because you have to go back. But I think eventually you will see that you'll see those blocks. It's right in this room, right? Yeah, you'll see that those blocks are there, and you'll be like, why are those blocks there? But you might get recycled back to the beginning before you notice that. I had noticed it in the level viewer beforehand. And you can also get recycled back, or this might be a death pipe right there, but I don't think anyone's going to fall for that. As soon as you hit the on-off switch, you're going to notice that the flag is right there. But you know what? I boo this, and I leave him a note, and I didn't even mention this because I'm not listening to the soundtrack. But yeah, there's a lot of sound effects on everything. I hate that. I hate that so much. Like the part with the Goombas, there's that cat slap, and then it makes it really hard to re-grab that beetle. I hate sound effects in this game. It's just always annoying to me. The piggy is cute, though. I do like the piggy. On to the next level. Got more new soup, because it's all new soup. That's why I eventually searched for a 3D World course just so I could play something different. Although I've seen many 3D World courses in this in the course of this exercise too. This one, I don't know, it's pretty forgettable. Riding the rails with the wiggler. I gotta wait for him over here because he obviously comes back. I thought he was gonna go right over there. I totally whiffed. Here, I'm gonna spin jump on him so I can get over on the flop. We'll try the first pipe. There's two pipes. I don't know if they both work yet, but This leads me to an area where there's a Bowser smashing bricks. There's also an above area. You can actually see the pipe up above. That's where the second pipe leads. They both basically lead to the same area. So I'm actually really not sure why he even made this section. But you can win this way. I mean, you just have to face Bowser, and I try to get him to break some more stuff so I can get through easier. I want him to break above so I can jump easier, but he just won't shoot that way. So I'm gonna go for it. And he's gonna shoot me right in the ass at the most inopportune moment. And I boo it there. It's kind of a bitch move. This is a crappy level. It's not like oh, and there's sniper thwomps here, so I was justified. I paused it so I could boo it some more. This level is just kind of stupid. It's not like horrible, but it only took me about 10, 12 minutes, something like that. And I'm thinking, what am I doing with this P-switch? But there was an area at the very beginning. Yeah, I thought I could go on from there because I don't think I really looked at the wall. I didn't know why I needed that P-switch, and I messed up again. There's an area at the very beginning, which you might have seen, where there's a pipe with bricks on it. There's also a mushroom, but I never was able to get it. If I could get that mushroom, I didn't even need to go in the subworld, in that question block right here. But there's really no way to get it. So I'm going to grab the P-switch, and I'm going to go down this way. Here's where the coins are. And that's more or less the level. There's more, but there's nothing outrageous. And so this is actually a very easy level. Probably took me way too long, even like it might have been 15. I'm not 100% sure. I might also pause it for a few minutes. Yeah, that's all it is. Yeah, that one's probably a expert level at best. Didn't think this one didn't have a lot of tries. It probably took me way too many lives, as it usually does. Like 20, 30 lives, I don't know. 5th level, Maze of Death. We've had a level like this in the past where I had to ride in a Lakitu cloud through a spike maze. This one is a clown car, so it's basically the same thing. There's some fire bars. Just basically a minor precision level. It's lame. I'm only going to show you the clear because you can probably guess how I died, and it did take me about 15 minutes to get through this. It's not even very long. Requires patience, which I don't have. But yeah, you just want to take it a little slow. I think his upload time was actually about 30 seconds longer than my time. That's how impatient I was. If I had taken it slow from the beginning, I probably could have got through this. I just also, he says, you need steady hands, and God, I must not have steady hands. I'm getting old, so I'm turning 44 in just a couple of days here from when I'm recording this. So I'm an old-timey Mario player. I can remember when the first game came out, goddammit. First Super Mario. Oh, and here I do actually hit the spikes, but I somehow survive it. Usually when you hit the spikes, you're kind of done. So if you had never seen the clown car hit the spikes, that's what happens. It makes that little squeaky sound and you kind of get stuck. You eventually hit a ceiling, but I got lucky there. That's all it is. Crap. No one likes these levels is what I said. And it's true. Who likes this kind of level? When the P-Balloon came out, I think Barbarous King correctly predicted that 90% of P-Balloon courses were just going to be flying through spike tunnels. At least the P-Balloon is easy. The Clown Car and the Cloud are hard to control. Clown Car is actually easier than the Cloud, though. The Cloud moves up and down a little. It's weird. And it goes really fast. The Thromp Ship. This is the level I boo that I kind of wish I could go back and like. But, it's hard. And it's never harder than at the very beginning. Like, by far the hardest part is this opening, which I'll show you several deaths. You're saying, why don't you go to the left? The Thwomp's momentum carries you to the right, and it's very hard to actually get up to that wall. You have to spin jump pretty close to it. There was also times where I would literally just bounce off that wall while spinning. I wouldn't even grab it. I would just bounce off of it. It was weird. And this was annoying, and it took me a long time to get used to. But this is the part that drives me crazy. Like I said, spike tunnels, after just playing that previous spike tunnel course, I was just sick of it. I'm not going to show you a lot of tries on this one. I would say 90% of my deaths were with those first two thwomps. Because the rest of it's not super hard. But I kind of like it. I like the style of level. I don't like that setup with the thwomp and riding the thwomp on the side and through a spike tunnel. I don't like that setup, and I've had to do that in the past too. It's not the first time I've ever done that. And I could at least thank it for not being super long. But it's hard to judge when you're supposed to do the ground pound that gets you below it. I did probably die on the rest of this level a few times, but when we get to the end, my clear time is only like 2 minutes, so I really didn't spend a lot of time after the checkpoint. Yeah, I would say 90% of my deaths were with the first two thwomps. Here I grab the wall. You don't want to grab the wall there. We're pretty much going to go on to the final run here. Yeah, like I really didn't die much on the second part. A couple of times I died on this section. I think I might have died. Here's another spike tunnel, but it's not too hard to navigate. And there's a bit of a sniper thwomp, but you know I could call that. And that's it. Yeah, actually not a bad level. I would I'd probably take the boo back and give it a heart, but I was just sick of that first section. Like I said, it's a calculating. It's just way too hard at the beginning. So hey, if you made it this far, thanks so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Goodbye.